Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Texas. Today we're going to be going over some of the best power-ups you can pick up in this game for under 125 training. Now, it's under 110. 125 sounds so much better. Now, for those that don't know, if you're trying to power up cards in this game, you don't have to buy the best version or even power the card up to that best version. You can just go ahead and get the version that suits you, and then when the time comes, upgrade that card to the best possible version if he plays up to your liking. So I went ahead and went to Mudhead, looked at some of the amazing cards that you can power up, and in this video, we'll go over a bunch of the ones I chose on offense, and later on, we'll do one on defense. The reason why we're splitting this up is because the players you get on defense are much better and also a little cheaper and a lot more. So we'll separate that to its own video. But today, we got, 6 players that we chosen? Let's go ahead and get into it. Also, don't forget to leave a like upon the video and post down in the comment section below your thoughts and opinions about what you believe are some of the best power-ups for under a certain training. If you guys are new, subscribe, and once you subscribe, even old subscribers, hit that bell notification. That way, you can go ahead and get notified whenever I upload a Madden Ultimate Team video or I stream, because YouTube be tripping sometimes. The first quarterback we're checking out today is going to be the Detroit Lions quarterback, Matt Stafford. Now, he's the best quarterback power up for what his value is. If you guys are not trying to rush through the gauntlet and get the Baker Mayfield or rush through the campaign souls and get that big Ben Roethlisberger, this Matthew Stafford is not a bad option just to start out with, especially if you're playing like a lot of solo battles and just trying to throw the ball over the top of the defense so you can get the ball into the end zone. The throw power this guy gets upon his max card, or not max card, but upon his 81 overall version for only 108 training is pretty amazing. So right now, if you go down to the bottom, you'll see that he'll get, 89 throw power at his tier 6, which is only going to cost 108 training, like I mentioned before. The accuracy stats really aren't the greatest, obviously, because he's only an 81 overall. And pretty much in this year's game, if you're not like an 86 or better, you're probably going to have a lot of bad throwing accuracy stats. His throw short at 78 is pretty good. His throw mid and throw deep leave a lot to be desired. But then when I compared that to like a Big Ben Roethlisberger, as we can go and compare this guy. Don't look at the 60, look at the Big Ben, right? Look at this 84 overall Big Ben. The speed's basically the same. Throw power is in favor of Matthew Stafford. Big Ben does have great short throw accuracy at 84, where Stafford's going to be at a 79. And then the only thing this Big Ben is going to have on Stafford is going to be the fact that he does have higher medium and deep accuracy. The deep's only up by 3 and the mid's up by 7. I don't know how this game does with the ratings incrementally, because last year there were thresholds, and the thresholds being in the game made sure that like 91 was this, 89 was that. And so I don't know if 72 is the same as 79, but when I get into solo challenges, even my Carson Wentz, who has decent deep throw accuracy, doesn't always hit the guy open. So I don't think, even though him having a 72 is going to be much of an issue, but it's just going to be a nice starter quarterback. And then if you guys get a power up pass down the line, you can go ahead and upgrade him as well, just because you'll save some coins. Next up, we got Jimmy the Glitch Graham, 6'7" tight end. And if you guys were unlucky and didn't get these loyalty packs that gave you this 83 Jimmy Graham, which I'm pretty sure they just gave out, because I had not played Madden on PC and I got a bunch of those cards on PC. I got 3 packs. So I think it just went off your loyalty reward status on both systems, maybe. I don't know. It didn't make much sense to me that I got all the packs that I did, but I ended up getting all the packs that I did. But if you don't got this one, this 68 overall going up to an 81 is not a bad option as well, considering that it's only going to cost you, again, under 125 training. So get up to an 81 with the physical chemistry is going to be 108. Without it, it's going to be 103. And dude's not bad, man. Like, look at this dude's stats. Like, you look at what other tight ends in this game have to offer. He has 76 speed, and the catching stats is where I'm excited about. Like, look, 82 catching. He does have 83 jumping. I think you can only do the Jimmy jump glitch if you have 90 jumping. So I don't think he can do that with this version. I might be wrong about that. I saw Gut Fox talk about it in the stream. Wasn't paying attention all the way, so it could have been something else. But yeah, so catching stats are great, and then his run block is not as bad as one would think. Like, Jimmy Graham has not really been the greatest run blocker in his career, getting called soft from the Seattle Seahawks, and then going there, then EA giving Jimmy Graham like really good run blocking for no reason. And then this year they kind of toned it back a little bit. But the run block that he does have on this card, 61 run block, while some may think it's low, you look at some of the top tier cornerbacks and I guess safeties in this game, they're not really good block shedding guys out there. So the guy can play out wide if you need him to, and he'll be able to seal an edge for you against those cornerbacks that have lesser rating. I think the best block shedding cornerback is like 55. I haven't checked what Rod Woodson looks like maxed out, but the block shed on that guy's not great, and the impact blocking cornerbacks is not as great as well. So Jimmy Graham can be out there blocking anybody you need to with that 6'7" frame. You can high pass point to him, and then again Jimmy jump, and he's only going to cost you 108 training, and he is a pretty decent card. Here, I'm going to power most of you guys can see him compared to his 83, so that way you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I got him up to an 81. Here he is compared to his 83, and it's just -1. Like, it's a +2 upgrade, but it's just a lot of -1s and some things. And again, you can talk about threshold, and I don't know if it's going to be better. Like, I can't tell the difference between 82 catching and 84. So this is basically the same card. The only thing about it is going to be the 76 versus 77, which is not ideal for a tight end, especially with the amount of choices you get in this game to get a pretty good tight end early on. But yeah, Jimmy Graham, bro, 108 training for a clone of his 83, and you'll save some coins considering that. And I don't think I mentioned this up top, but a lot of these cards are pretty much the cost of the power up and what you can get training for. So 108 training is basically if you quick sell 2 80 overall elites, like 16K. You can make it more affordable, obviously, by quick selling like an 81, which is going for the same price, but it doesn't cost much. Basically like 10,000 coins to end up getting the 108 training. So 108 training is 10,000 coins plus the card. So like 14K for Jimmy Graham versus his 83, which is 25,000 coins, and you're not really sacrificing too much in the way of crazy stats. So go ahead and pick one up if you guys ain't got one already. We got 2 right guards you should pick up if you guys run the ball or pass the ball. There's Brandon Sheriff and Kevin Zettler. I was looking for linemen for pretty cheap. And my thing with linemen, you see why I picked these 2 guys. I want you to be great at one thing and terrible at the other. I don't want you to be balanced at both. Last year, EA kind of got on our nerves by giving us linemen that were balanced in the sense of, oh, you can both pass block and run block. You're 85 overall, and it was like 80-80. And we got some of those cards in this game this year where the cards will have 82 pass block, 84 run block, or 84 run block, 82 pass block. And there's not really anything distinguishing there to figure out if I want to pick this guy, because he's kind of a more, I want a lopsided lineman. And these 2 guys are lopsided on both ends of the spectrum. So if you guys want a great, I believe he's pass block, but he might be run block. I'm not exactly sure. If you guys want a great, run blocking lineman for under 108 training, this Brandon Sheriff is pretty amazing. 85 run block. Do not look at run block power and do not look at run block finesse. I don't know if those things actually mean anything. Hopefully we get some testing out there, looking at you, Clickwood, looking at you, Gutfox, but just look at the run block. 85 run block and terrible pass block. I like that. So if I know I'm gonna run the ball, I'm gonna put this guy in the game to specifically run the ball. And if it's third and forever, we got this Kevin Zettler as the backup because he is also lopsided in the good sense of way. At 81 overall, his pass block is 85. So he, again, no run block at all, but he does have 85 pass blocks. So you can go ahead and start building certain teams. If you pass the ball a lot in this game, why waste coins on guys that are like balanced at the expensive levels? Like this, I think Marshall Yanda is a great right guard, but he's balanced. Same thing with, who else am I thinking of right now at that right guard spot? David DeCastro. I think he's balanced as well. Like 86 to 85 range right there. If you're just gonna only pass the ball, like if you wanna get out here and just be Peyton Manning back in the day with the coaches making all the adjustments, you know, doing what they do in this game, dabbing and stuff, and you just want to be able to throw the ball only, you can pick up Kevin Zettler for, again, the price of what his power-up costs, which is like 1,000 coins plus the training. So about 11K to get a right guard with 85 pass block. And on the opposite end, the Brandon Sheriff, the same thing. If you run the ball strictly a lot, he's going to be a nice guy to pick up as well for, again, the same amount of coins with the training and with the cards costing the option block. So it's a really good deal that you can go ahead and pick up cards without having to buy their best versions and save some coins. Even the top tier cards that these 2 guys happen to have really aren't that great. Also, like they may top out like an 80 and one of those pass block or run blocking stats, but the ones that they have strengths in only go up by like 2 or 3 points. So you can pretty much just say, I don't want none of those. Save the coins, pick both these 2 up, and then just sub them interchangeably. You gotta be on your P's and Q's, and don't forget who's in the game, which may end up costing you if you have the wrong guy there. Now this last one I might get hell for just because the price of his power up. But if you guys missed out on picking up the Tyreek Hill out of that level 12 pack for $1, because your no money spent or because you just didn't know that pack existed. Yeah, you missed out on a 91 speed card who Gutfox probably contends is the best receiver that he's used in this year's game. And yeah, he's going for a lot right now. I can't really check, but actually I can't check. Let's go see what Tyreek the Glitch Hill, that's a terrible nickname. Let's go see what Tyreek, I got fast feet, sells for the auction block. That's even worse. Right now, Tyreek is up for 95,000 coins. You could have spent $1 and got a card worth 95,000 coins. But luckily for you, they have his power up in this game, and the power up's not going for that much. I've seen this card as cheap as 15K, and I have seen it as expensive as 45K. But look at what the cost difference is, right? It's 108 training to power this guy up. And let's go ahead and do that so you guys see what I'm talking about. And now for those that are worried about, yo, I can't afford that because he's expensive, they give you a ton of packs to get a chance to get this guy. The Power Up Fantasy Packs, I believe you get them as solo challenge rewards for either doing the, what do you call it? This, I guess they're called training solos, and they have in Madden. They also have them as rewards, I believe, in the Journey, or is it the Gauntlet? Either way, you can get lucky and potentially pull this card and just sell it if you already have the other one, or if you don't have the 83, get this item, and you'll be good to go. So this card, again, not bad. 84 speed and 68 is pretty amazing, but if you upgrade this card to his max version without having to have the main card, obviously, let's see what this guy looks like, right? So he has 88 speed at tier 3, tier 4 is 88 speed again, tier 5, 89, tier 6 is 70, which is again, gonna get him to that 90 speed plus his physical chemistry. So we got this guy to an 81 overall. Let's compare this guy. So think about the cost. He's like 30K on the auction block, right? 30K on the auction block, and it costs like 10K to get the training. So about 40,000 coins you're gonna have to spend. And look at what you're gonna be getting back in exchange. You're gonna be getting back a budget. It's not really a budget beast, but like it's kind of a budget because considering what the other one goes for. You're gonna get a card that's just basically a -1 of everything. And that is a good deal to me. You can get 90 speed Tyreek Hill for basically 40,000 coins. Less than that if you can get his power for free. If you get his power for free out of the packs, or you get it for a snipe on the auction block, or you just happen to have one that's nat for some reason. Yeah, look. This is the same basic card. 91 speed versus 90 speed. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I see guys that have 89 speed and 87 speed and 91 speed get caught from behind a lot. So the speed is not really that important this year as I think it should be. Like, it's really important, but it's not as important, especially if you're on the offensive side of the ball playing as a CPU, because they'll hawk your ass down. But look at this, man. Like, you're getting a really good deal for the low price of team training. So go ahead and pick one up and save yourself half the coins and get the same receiver, essentially, minus a couple stats here and there that you're not really gonna be able to see or notice in game. And that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll be doing a defensive one again tomorrow, so I guess post down in the comment section below some defensive players that I might need to add to this list, as well as some offensive players that I forgot to mention in this video. But the main focus was this Tyreek Hill. Go get one, bro. Go get one. Go get one if you guys don't have one already. It's been your boy Texas, and I will catch you guys in the next one.
They say money can't buy your happiness, but I swear to God, it's a good down payment. Trying to stuff so many benches in my pocket, you would swear that I was out here trying to drown Franklin. I was bred in the slums, got fed up with crumbs, now you don't play a pound cake. Told me when it was a root of all evil, but I swear to God, I ain't never found safe.